Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Metroid 2 Remake here on the heavybass channel. Last time, we went through the other part of the surface, witnessed a beautiful sunset. It's a fantastic sunset by the way as well. And we discovered the fate of the research ship, as well as discovering that there was also the military ship as well from the intro. Everything has a purpose. Everything does have a purpose. And in this episode, we're finally going to go ahead and progress to the underwater parts of the distribution center, now that we literally have the gravity suit, which really helps. So there's no need to go through this room anymore. We technically already made some progress, and that was spectacular. It would have been excellent if we actually went through. Now we're back outside again of the caves. This is where we now effectively go ahead and take out most of the underwater enemies, since we literally have the very thing that kills them, which is of course the screw attack, the space jump, and quite a few things. But before we move on to the actual area itself, there is a little bit of a hidden item. Go here, jump up to this, head up here, and directly go right there and get ourselves a missile pack. There's a little bunch of missiles there, so got that out of the way. I'm also glad that we can actually go underwater. We can go freely underwater because now we're entering this bit. This bit, the unknown air, an unknown lower part. Well, technically we've already been there, since there was already a part to the right side. I just wanted to check a few things, but of course we have some areas to check, as well as a few puzzles to go through, which obviously involves which obviously does in fact involve the screw attack. Or the space jump. Either way, that does look a bit cool. We actually got a bit further here, as it were, and we discovered that, of course, there's a pack of missiles here. That's how far we can actually go through. That's all that we can just go through. We're just collecting what's left, some items, and of course we're just like effectively go here, and then we can just get to the other side. Now, there are tunnels here. There are two ways to go through that. That bit was basically just to get an item. The rest is just going to be the way out. I'm just trying to decide where we're going to be heading to. And realizing that that was actually no, that was not the way out. Far from it. But we got some items to collect. So that's really important. Very important indeed. So there are two directions we can go. We could go back through here, which unfortunately just proves there's nothing. But there's also this thing in there you cannot even touch, so even if you wanted to, we can't go that way at all, which is a pain in the neck, because it only succumbs to one thing, and we haven't got it yet, and it's fucking stupid. Anyway, missile pack here. That was the only way we can get through. We can use the bomb pack here. We can actually go ahead, because now we literally have a feeling. I can definitely see what the guy wants me to do. Do that. Yeah, I know exactly what the guy wants me to do. Yes, I want to know. Oh, I just want that. I know what the guy wants, and it's very clever with it. As you can see, the screw attack does not allow you to use up these things. Good thing we already went through the difficult challenges, as it were. Seriously, am I gonna be able to do this? I did this already. No, I just need to create enough speed to generate charge. That's worth it. And we're off! Indeed, that's that. There we go. Now we need to make another charge here. And we'll go through some spikes. Yes. Unfortunately, I just realized we've got to make another charge here. His holy fuck. We're not quite done. Yeah, this is all about collecting items, as you can see here. Some real dick item replacements in this game. Through here, you'll find yourself another area which will include some more bombs. That includes, down here, the last energy tank. Well, good news, we got every energy tank in the game. That's officially done. We're 100% in the energy tank department. Holy fucking shit, we did it. Well done, everybody. We're not done yet. Far from it. So we gotta keep exploring. Which is a lot, really. Which is quite a bit. I'm just trying to mark out where I have to go. That's the amount of times we have to go. So we're gonna make a speed boot charge. Gotta get this right. And it's this. No, I was off. Should have been that item here. So we have to go by this position here. That there. Go back to where we came, and then we go ahead and make the charge. Go to that point here, point it out, and we're off. We get a super missile tank out of all that. Increasing our super missile counter, goes up by 2. I need to be more modest and, very kindly polite. The good news is we've already explored a good chunk of that. That's out of the way. Next up is... I believe that... I reckon we're going to need to do something about that bad guy on the other side. And to do that, we need to find one key item remaining. If you know what it is at this point, and surprising a lot of people would be surprised. Well, not to be honest, it's not really surprised. I mean, it's the only beam that's listing for this one, which you got very early in the original betas, but not this version. And surprisingly as well. Just see which way where we have to go. I think we can go right, but that'll probably be a dead end. Just thinking. Had to look up a map real quick. Trying to find out where to go. This would be the way. Or we'll just use Spider Ball. It's a lot easier and more fun. Which is even fun for the region. So we go through here, head through there. There. If we go through there, that is another missile pack. 240. We're nearly there. In fact, I believe we'll be approaching 100 soon. We've nearly got the maximum amount of super missiles that we can get. So just get the secrets out of the way, because I know you probably want to get the secrets out of the way. In here, on the room to your left, is a red door. Red door traditionally usually means that we're getting pretty close. Here, we're just going to ignore, for now at least. Oh no, we're not. We're actually going to go in. Missile door, here we go. Suspiciously, this room is sort of like a boss door, kind of. More importantly, it takes us to another room. Interesting where you're taking us there. And it takes us to the other side of that room. But lo and behold, we go to the other side of the door. It's the true red door. And in here lies our last bit of item, the ice beam. Yes. We finally got the max damage in beams, combining the two most prolific weapons out there, the ice beam and the plasma beam, the two best combination of beams in the game. Frozen and heat make a terrifyingly powerful combo. Unfortunately, it's also awakened the beast, because here comes a familiar face. It's this thing. If you don't remember what this is, we had to fight against this. We had to fight against the X version of this in order to get our hands on the speed boost, which is obviously what we picked up earlier. It's Ceres. Ceres, an unbelievably difficult boss battle. This is. Just surprisingly, they threw Ceres this far into the game. But unlike last time, we didn't have the kind of platform where you actually are fighting in the very thing that we're up against, as it were. I'm also struggling very hard against this boss. We're not. Normally, this would have been a lot harder if this was a full-on boss. If this was just like a boss battle in Fusion, this would have been very difficult. Actually, no, not difficult. It's more on the basis of it would be a lot more trickier. Except you got like quite literally, it cuts through platformers with ease, and that's basically it. I don't think I've damaged him at all in this fight. Or have I? Should do. I mean, I'm hitting it with missiles. I think I'm gonna do what I should have done before. Should have just used the combined beam attack. Should have gone straight with that. It would have been really more effective if we could pull that shit off. And then hit the frozen parts with hit the ice freezing parts, and then strike again with more missile as well. I think this is what you should have been doing in the first place, hitting it with missiles. Yeah, this is what you should have been doing in the first place, like, there's life we forget. But anyway, this is the weakness for Bot Ceres. Freeze its segments with the ice beam and then strike them with the missile. Or just hit him outright with the beam. Because the beam's strong enough to take care of him. And that's really about it. What if I can get this guy? This is a very difficult boss. It's going faster now. Once it goes faster, you know it's close to death. And once I think I got all the segments. Yeah, that's it. Ceres is dead. I literally just go to pieces. And no reward too. Which is a bit of a shame, really. Yeah, it is kind of a bit of a shame. But anyway, good news is we picked up the ice beam. Which is the bad news, that boss kind of sucked. Not only as a difficult boss battle, which would have disappointed a lot of fans of Fusion, when he was a lot tougher and more unpredictable. Here he was just a bit of a joke because we were at full power. He was just an unexpected boss battle that no one foresaw coming. Even though technically, you know, he was already making a few appearances because that bloody first boss. What was it? The one with the Gaza Spring Ball? Anyway, we reached the end of the part. And next we meet, we're gonna really hunt the Metroids down. So, see you next time.